Hey everybody, it's Nadia and I am back with another Married at First Sight. This was a good episode, you guys, but I want to have a transparent moment here. As some of you know, I have posted a previous video about I do work in the emergency room, and I've just come off of a 5-day stretch, some overnight, some 12s, and I just want to put out there, I don't care what your beliefs are, shot, no shot, whatever it is, please take the proper precautions to protect yourselves because it's real out here, okay? It's real. So anyway, I had to get that out of the way, but it's something that I really had to say, you guys. Let's talk about Married at First Sight. Let's talk about what happened tonight. It were so many things, so many red flags. And it was some good things too. So first, the couples have only known each other for 3 days. So they're in the Keys, they're having a good time. It opens up with breakfast, and as we know, Rachel does not like being fed by her husband. Now, that's strange. It is strange, but I can't knock her for it. You know, you like what you like. You know, she's been nice about it. I do feel like they are complete opposites. They're the same, but very different in a lot of ways, which is a lot of people. It's very realistic. So Jose is the provider, I want to take care of all the bills, like I want to kind of control everything, and I kind of just want you to just, it feels like a kind of, you don't worry about it, like I just want to do it because I know if I do it, it's gonna get done right, it's gonna get done to my liking, hence the asking to brush teeth, hence the feeding, and that's why she's getting the energy that she is with the whole feeding thing, because it has a controlling piece to it, like I'm gonna do it because I know that it's gonna get done right if I do it, so she's picked up on that. Rachel is, she got, I know how it is. Like when you've been independent for so long, you've been living on your own for so long, it's hard to adjust and let someone in to kind of take that load or kind of come in as another piece to your life in a lot of the ways that you're used to taking care of yourself. And she's just Miss Independent all the way through. Somebody called Neo. She is Miss Independent. Okay, so you can't tell her shit. You can't tell her that. It's like, look, I'm a woman that's worked hard for whatever it is. So I want to be able to move and do and shake and do whatever as I please. But the problem with that is you can't do that all the way anymore. There has to be some compromise. So the whole joint and own bank account and all of this, and that's going to be a big hurdle for them, because a lot of people, again, they want to talk about cheating and infidelity and stuff like that being the cause for a breakup in a relationship. But however, people don't talk about how finances are a doozy. Finances are one of those things that people don't talk about until it's too late. So I think it's good that they are talking about all of these important things right now. Like to me, they're the couple that they're stepping outside of their comfort zones the most, and they're taking the most advantage of the honeymoon and getting to know each other and just figuring out, hey, is this something I want to keep doing? Because when decision day roll around, you want to be sure. That leads me to Merla and Gil. Y'all, Merla is a trip. And what gets me is, I want to point this out. What gets me is, she is so like into designer. All she wants is, you know, luxury. And, you know, you're complaining about, you know, the hotel, all expense paid honeymoon, I might add. You're complaining about every little thing down to the breakfast, not having protein and not having almond milk and not having these things. And she's not paying attention to Gil at all. It's like me. If I'm not happy, ain't nobody gonna be happy. And Gil, to me, he's over it. That's why he keep calling her ass bougie. But you know what? I feel like there's nothing wrong with being bougie, but she has this nasty, like this like, I want to be a bitch about it. Like, you know, she has that attached to it, and it's very unattractive. Very unattractive. Like he mentioned, it's like pulling teeth to get my wife to open up to me or to do something that's different or new or anything like that. And you got to be patient. You have to be patient to deal with somebody like Merla. And another thing, I have not seen one look from Merla. I have not seen no good fashions. I have not seen nothing done to your hair. I have not seen spectacular makeup. I have not seen any of that. Now, she had some cute shoes at that dinner, but I have not seen anything that warrants all of what she's been given. Y'all let me know. Have you guys seen it? Because I ain't seen it. So they, you know, they're talking about how they have the type of relationship where, you know, they joke around, but I feel like he have to do that. He has to joke around with her. He's expressing how he really feels. Like, girl, you're doing too much. Like, you're doing too much. Like, it's not necessary. I'm trying to get to know you, and you worried about the little petty shit. You're worried about things that's not gonna matter in a couple minutes. Get it together, Mirla. I keep saying her name wrong, Mirla. So that's that with that. Like, she really got to get together, because again, girl, you have not served any good looks for you to have that attitude like how you have. It's real funky, girl. It's really funky. So Ryan and Brett, he still look like he's just going through the motions. I don't know whether it's just he's not used to being on camera or what it is, but he's very awkward. I don't know. It's like he just looks sweaty to me, you guys. Like, but what's so funny is he's sitting here, you know, talking about, I want to be intimate with my wife. I want to have sex with my wife. I love sex, this and that. But you don't want to be. You don't want to talk about the things you need to talk about. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Brett and Mirla, they're saying, and they want essentially the same things. It's just, I feel like Brett has a more genuine, a more not so materialistic approach to getting what she wants. And that's just more intimacy, more getting to know your new husband with just getting to know your new husband in the way that you should be getting to know him at this point, and more in depth, I might add. So yeah, so Brett, you know, I like her. I do. I like her. She's taking her time, but at the same time, she's very conscious, I can tell, of what her partner needs. And towards the end, I see that Ryan, you know, he said that, hey, I do realize that she needs to get to know me on a deeper level, so I'm going to be patient enough. Now, y'all remember he said that. Let's mark this day down, because I don't want to see no shit later on where he mad because she has not given up the cookie yet. I don't want to see it, because he already said now he's being patient. And she's putting forth the effort to get to know him, spending time, hugging him, kissing him when she needs to. or whenever she wants to. Mirla, she's not doing any of that. She's not even meeting Gil halfway. So that's a big issue. That's a huge issue. So Michaela and Zach, they have to cut their honeymoon short. Now, Michaela, it showed her kind of throwing a tantrum or whatever. And I'm like, girl, I understand. I get it. Like, you're on a process. You're on a show. You don't want to be that only couple that is not being able to spend time and get to know your new husband. You kind of want it. They're missing out on this experience. So she has a right to be sad and upset. But she was doing it in a way, it's like, oh, I want to be near my husband and I want to be, girl, you only be knowing this boy for 3 days. It is not going to kill you to protect yourself from getting sick. 3 days, sis. Let him get well. And you go ahead and you fly back home to Houston, okay? If it's meant to be, if you guys really been, laying a foundation like how you're leading us to believe, y'all will be okay. So there's that. Let's go ahead and jump into Bao and Johnny. One thing I do like about Johnny is that he is so intentional about getting to know and loving or learning to love his new wife. He's patient. I like him. I really like Johnny. He say sorry whenever he need to, because when girl, she was all in the bed crying because he was picking at about the whole snoring thing. And I get it. That's an insecurity of hers. But if, he's letting her know, like, you're good. Like, everybody snore a time or two. Like, girl, like, it's not that serious. Like, it's not that serious. And I understand. It is serious for Bao. But she was really dropping tears about this. I was like, okay, this is more serious than I thought. And I think more serious than he thought too. But he apologized for it. But she took it too far when she was like, oh, well, if you say anything else about it, then we're going to have to sleep in separate beds. See, that's not going to work. That's not going to be productive. It's not going to help your new marriage, girl. Relax. Let's relax. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So, Johnny was like, okay, girl, like, I apologize. Those weren't my intentions. And you should be able to tell if somebody is being malicious or trying to intentionally hurt your feelings. And it was clear that he wasn't. So for her to kind of take it that far about sleeping in separate beds, like, okay, girl. All right. So anyway, Johnny was like, look, I want to let her know that I like her. I want to let her know that I'm committed to this process. And so I'm going to set up something romantic, something sweet. He had the candles down at the beach. He had the roses, the picnic, which is so sweet. That was so sweet to me. And, he confessed, how he felt about her. And that I got to respect it. Respect. Yeah, I said respect. Okay. You got to respect it. You do. Somebody who letting you know what it is that they're feeling. She didn't have to guess. She didn't have to ask no questions. He just went on ahead and said, look, I'm feeling you. And I hope you feeling me too. Okay. Oh God. So yeah, that was that. But overall, I feel like Bao, Johnny, Jose, and Rachel, they're getting to know each other. They're having those deep conversations, taking the most advantage of the honeymoon. That's pretty much what this episode was giving. I do want to point out, though, I thought it was so funny because when they were getting ready to get into the pool and they were taking off their cover-ups from their swimsuits, and Johnny was helping Bao take off her clothes, and he was like talking about her ass, and I'm like, it's like, oh, she has a nice ass, and I'm like, nah, Johnny, Let's be real. What ass? Okay. What ass? And I want to point out too how Gil had to kind of all the couples together, and Mirla didn't even come down. Like, she didn't even come down. He had to sit there and fend for himself, and he spilled all the tea too with the couples about what's going on. I ain't got no kids. She ain't even trying, basically. And she bougie. You know, she's high maintenance. Because if I hear that one more time, that's all I've been hearing through the whole episode is bougie, 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 bougie. He not lying. So, yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. I'm like, dang, the whole time y'all done sat down at the picnic table. Y'all done went to the pool and no Mirla? Okay. She had to work. Okay. So, anyway, that's all I got with this episode. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's good to kind of, we're getting more into the gravy. You know, we're getting more into it with these couples. But y'all, drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Thank y'all for continuously tuning in and showing your girl some love. Until next time, bye.